Hi, my name is Roman and I am a sex worker.
And I'm Bishop and I'm also a sex worker.
This video is part of a series produced by Smart Berlin, a professionalization and empowerment project as well as an information and counseling center for sex workers in Berlin who are trans or cis men, non-binary or trans women. You can find more details about Smart Berlin at the end of this video.
In this video, we're going to be talking about a very important aspect of doing sex work: safety. We all have a natural need to live and work in safety and remain free from harm. However, what safety means and how we can stay safe depends on the context and individual situation. So let's get right into it.
Sex work is often portrayed in the media as inherently dangerous or violent. As sex workers, we disagree. Sex workers have long said that the dangers and violence in sex work stem from other forms of discrimination and are often intensified by a lack of safety and support.
Your personal safety as a sex worker can be influenced by many aspects: the attitudes of the clients and bystanders towards sex workers, your workplace and connection to colleagues and the community, and last but not least, legal legislation and rights.
Other forms of discrimination can play into this too. For example, misogyny, xenophobia, racism, transphobia or homophobia. These types of discrimination can create vulnerabilities that someone with bad intentions might take advantage of. Therefore, it is also a social and political responsibility to ensure the safety of sex workers and hear our needs.
You see, safety is a complex and important topic for sex workers. We can't simplify it because the roots are often systemic and people may try to take advantage of these vulnerabilities. If we want to keep sex workers safe, then we must always keep in mind the issues that put us at risk and deny us support.
Fortunately, sex workers have many ways to keep ourselves and each other safe. Key factors are trusting your instincts, support from colleagues, and sticking to your own safety protocols.
Trust your instincts. The initial conversation with a client is an important moment where you can already get a first impression. What feeling does a person give you? Are they good at communication? Do they try to push you in directions you don't want? Do they treat you with respect? If you sense any red flags, it might be best to decline, even if you lose out on money.
Communicate boundaries. While you can and should do this at any time during your work, an important part of negotiation with a client is setting your boundaries. Those can include safer sex preference, sex practice you don't offer, and boundaries around substance use or emotional availability. It really should include anything you're not comfortable with. You can additionally already define boundaries in your online ad, so they've been stated before a client even contacts you. A good client will respect your boundaries.
Use the buddy system. The buddy system is a safety procedure used by many sex workers during bookings. Your buddy can be a friend, colleague, or partner. Anybody you trust and who knows about your work and doesn't judge you. Mutual reliability and trust is key. Tell your buddy the following information:
where you will be. If possible, include the address, room number, or doorbell. When you will enter a booking and when you are expecting to be out. Always make sure you remember to let your buddy know when you leave. Who you will meet, including, if possible, their name, contact details, or a photo of the client. What to do in case you do not contact your buddy in time or if you alert them of an emergency. Emergency measures can be calling you repeatedly, coming to your location, or alerting the police. Make sure that your buddy understands what emergency measures you are and you are not okay with.
Client screening is a process where a client shares personal information with a sex worker to show that they are legitimate. This can be an identification document or a photo of them holding a piece of paper next to their face with something written on it, as requested by the sex worker. This aims to show that they are genuine. Unfortunately, screening is not standard procedure in Germany. Decide for yourself whether this is something you require from your clients or not. We encourage clients to be a shining example and normalize the screening process.
For your safety, consider protecting your identity and separating your work and private life. Don't disclose any personal information if you want to avoid being outed. When it comes to using phones, emails, and other digital profiles, consider using a separate device or account.
It is common practice to take money up front. If a client doesn't agree to your conditions, reconsider if you want to go ahead. Let your client know in advance how and when you want your payment. For example, in an open letter when you arrive at the booking. Should a booking go different than expected, for example, should a client be unhappy with your performed service, then the client has no right to any refunds. However, always prioritize your safety over money.
Sex work in Germany is legal and regulated. Certain regulations, like for example the mandatory registration of sex workers, can have an impact on their safety. Depending on your own legal status, whether you are registered as a sex worker or have a work permit or not, you have certain rights or may experience certain disadvantages. Either way, you have the right to be paid. If a client doesn't pay as agreed, you have the right to sue for the money. However, the process and risks you take are also influenced by your own situation and vulnerabilities. We strongly recommend talking to a counseling office for sex workers like Smart Berlin or a lawyer with expertise.
Stick to your boundaries and respect those of others. While you should ideally negotiate boundaries before booking, you can do it at any point. It's never too late to say no. Don't feel ashamed for setting boundaries. It's your right and a healthy way of going through life. Be mindful that setting boundaries can take some practice, both for sex workers and non-sex workers alike.
Sexual health is also part of safety. Staying safe during a booking means practicing safer sex. For example, by using condoms, gloves, or other forms of protective barriers like dental dams. Other forms can be the use of PrEP, which protects against contracting HIV. Getting regularly tested for sexually transmitted infections is recommended too. Smart Berlin is offering free and anonymous counseling and STI testing.
Consider being sober for your booking. While we do not judge you for using alcohol or drugs, remember that these substances can influence your decision-making and perception. With a clear mind, you might be better at recognizing and responding to potentially harmful situations.
In case of an emergency, get yourself to safety first, leaving the location as quickly as possible, with your own safety being a priority. Consider enrolling in a self-defense course to be prepared in case of such situations and to be able to stay calm and in control. If you can or have to, consider calling the police. This is not an option for all sex workers for reasons like one's legal status, trauma, or bad experiences with the police. However, there are NGOs that you can inform and who can support you free and anonymously. These include Mood, Hydra, Opferhilfe, and Banyan.
It also makes sense to alert other sex workers and share the information on the attacker so others can remain safer. There is a wide and diverse support network for sex workers in Berlin. Reach out, you're not alone.
After a booking, maintain a safe and professional relationship to your clients. Stay in control of what information you share and what you keep private to reduce vulnerability and avoid risks.
Network with colleagues and share your experiences. After all, sex workers have to keep each other safe and informed. We learn from each other and we grow together. Whether you had good or bad experiences, consider sharing your insights and knowledge with others so that they too can learn from you or maybe offer their own valuable input. Sex workers often work alone and face isolation due to stigma, but you can overcome this by connecting with other colleagues. See if there are any organizations by or for sex workers in your region that you can contact.
As you can see, there are many ways we can keep ourselves and each other safe when doing sex work. Trust your own instincts to recognize dangers and be confident to say no. If you ever need help, do not hesitate to reach out to SMART, your friends, colleagues, or any organization that supports sex workers in your regions.
It is also the responsibility of society and lawmakers to overcome the stigma against sex workers and create meaningful measures for the safety and support of sex workers. This means creating better working conditions and better workplaces, legal rights, and a network of support for sex workers. So let's stay informed, stay connected, and stay safe.
We hope we could give you a good overview of this complex topic. If you have any questions or feedback, feel free to contact SMART.
Thank you for watching, and if you liked this video, check out the other SMART videos on various topics around sex work on their channels.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.